What is gun control really about? Is it about disarming the general public so that there aren't dangerous objects that might get the innocent people of the world hurt or killed? Or is it to disempower innocent people? Because at the end of the day, that seems to be the only true outcome of gun control. A truck attack has struck Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden today. Here are some of the images surfacing. Dead bodies, people panicking. Here's a dog dead. Looks like there's a leash attached to the dog. Someone was probably walking their dog and their dog got hit. And, you know, it's interesting because if you take a look at Sweden, there's a general gun ban. And how did that save anybody from anything when a giant truck comes plowing through a crowd of people? Now people say, oh, but there's no way that a truck can kill as many people as guns can. Really? Well, according to the Washington Post, 129 mass shootings over the past many decades, and the average number of people who are killed in a mass shooting with guns, average of 7 people. An average of 7 people. Look at some of the most recent terror attacks involving trucks, not guns, trucks, and you'll see that the numbers are quite high. Here we have the Nice truck attack, which killed approximately 86 people. It resulted in the deaths of 86 people and injured 434. Let's take a look at the Berlin Christmas market attack. Here are some of the images. And how many people? 12 people dead, 56 injured. Let's take a look at the recent Westminster attack near London here. And you'll take a look at it. And how many people were killed? Well, 50 were injured, 4 were killed. And again, only an average of 7 are killed in mass shootings on average. So guns aren't even that effective compared to trucks in many ways. Now, if you tally up the total numbers, maybe there's more on average per guns than truck attacks. But the point is that the trucks are pretty goddamn lethal. You don't really need a fucking gun. Look at the Boston Marathon bombing. That was done with a pressure cooker bomb. What are you going to do, ban pressure cookers? We are coming into an age where now you can literally 3D print guns. What are you going to do, ban 3D printers? Gun control doesn't work because gun control is a non-solution, okay? You're trying to solve a problem by not addressing the root of the problem. The root of the problem is unhinged violent maniacs with a willingness to kill people. And by the way, if you're crazy enough to actually commit to killing someone, you think banning guns is going to stop them from using their minds to come up with other ways to kill them? Like driving a truck through a crowd of people? You can't ban 3D printers. And the technology of 3D printers is only going to advance as technology advances. What are you going to do? Shut down you're going to ban technological advancement while you're at it? In the future, you will have a little device. Everybody's going to have a device in their home, a super advanced 3D printer in 15, 20 years or less. And you'll be able to print almost anything you want, including guns. Gun control will never work. Number one, because you can't control everything and ban all guns. That's almost impossible. But number two, there are so many alternative ways to kill people. Truck attacks are extremely lethal. But these are the kinds of dumb morons we're dealing with, the people who advocate for gun control. So you know what? Rub your right to self-defense, rub it in their fucking faces. I mean, what kind of moron would be triggered by your desire to defend yourself, to be empowered as an individual? Trigger t-shirts, the Second Amendment, safe spaces since 1791. Triggered, new shirt design. I think it gets the point across. If you don't catch the meaning behind this shirt, okay, triggered, which is a reference to pulling the trigger, but it's also a reference to being triggered, like the SJW snowflakes. And then the Second Amendment, safe spaces in 1791, because that's what your right to self-defense does. You want to talk about a safe space for snowflakes to avoid political incorrectness? I'll show you a real safe space. The safe space created because I have the power to defend myself. Trigger t-shirts now available, brand new shirt design. I'll put the link below. Thanks for watching.
fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.